third Ford Greenpower electric car marathon was the biggest and the most successful in the project's history. There were so many schools, the start procedure had to be changed to accommodate 66 teams of finalists who completely filled the track. All had numbers according to distances they completed in the qualifying rounds. One group even went to France for an international meet. Nearly 2,000 schools had entered, backed by teachers, parents and advisors from the government's Neighbourhood Engineers programme. An historic event in a historic setting. It was the world's first carbon-neutral race. Each car is powered by the same pollution-free electric motor. Its batteries charged from green electricity generated by wind or wave power. Even the carbon pollution, about 70 tonnes on the day, emitted by the conventional petrol and diesel engines of the visitors' 700 cars and vans, was computer recorded.
At the gate at the moment we've got people asking questions when people come into the event, as in how far have you come, what engine size have you got, what fuel type have you got, and how many people are in the car.
Now a new sponsor, Future Forests, will plant 2,000 trees in a Greenpower plantation to neutralise any smog the whole event caused. So the planet was a winner here as well as the youngsters. All the teams were pioneers in demonstrating to the world a real alternative exists to the internal combustion engine, a lesson they will carry through life. Even before the starter's flag, each car had been scrutinised for safety and equality.
That's all right. Okay, brake lights and brakes are okay.
All had to be of original design, with crews between 11 and 15 years old. From the pits and paddocks, backup teams watched anxiously to see if the thought and hard work they had invested in schools all over the country would stand up to this ultimate test. Now they could see their designs and workmanship compared to their peers.
Well, we think it's very effective. You can see from today that it provides the children with a direct example of how much fun engineering is. Well, we need to increase the entrance by about 30,000 a year. Unfortunately, engineering has been falling behind us over the last few years in the UK, and we need nearly 300,000 engineers over the next 10 years, more than are currently being recruited. We've got backing from 55 companies from around the UK, some of the biggest in the country, and we're also supported well by the DTI, and we're hoping this is going to grow for year on year.
The same sort of cooperation between teachers, pupils and their local advisors had been repeated in schools up and down the country. That's what puts wheels on these youngsters' dreams.
How fast are we? What are we clocking?
20.8.
Yeah, that's top speed though.
Can't get the screw out. There's a really funny smell. Is there a pair of pliers anywhere? Has anyone got a pair of pliers?
Throughout the 6-hour marathon, the rules ensured that the driver's position was rotated between members of the team.
We've got them in.
Even those with the greatest physical disability could be helped to feel equal here and compete for the special Endeavour Trophy for those who showed the greatest resolve and perseverance. There were mechanical failures. These were rescued from the track and repaired to race again. But for the most, it was the competition, the excitement of the day, which was the prize for all their efforts, not just the trophies at the end.
The future is to grow it exponentially, to keep bringing in more and more schools. It's not a problem of capacity because we do them on a regional basis, so we can handle 1,000, 2,000 schools, and each school can have up to 2 cars, so you can have up to maybe 25, 30, 40 children involved as a team. You can see the number of children being interfaced with engineering.
And here comes the pack. Look at them all streaming down through the chicane onto the main start-finish straight. And still they come. If you look up to Woodcote now, there's a real gaggle of vehicles coming around into the chicane. Let's hope they all negotiate that smoothly. There's a real tussle going on here between 2 cars. They're streaming through. A lovely overtaking manoeuvre there. There's going to be a real battle between these cars today.
During the final hours, the rain came down, adding another testing factor to the marathon, endurance for cars and drivers.
We're still there. Was it about a quarter of an hour we got to go? Still there, so having a good time.
The groundbreaking Ford Think car, displayed by the major sponsor, was on the track as well, demonstrating where their concepts might lead in the future.
Less and less people are choosing engineering as a career. If young children don't choose engineering as a career, long term I am out of business as an engineering director. A scientist is seen as a white collar worker, something that's kind of something to be aspired to. An engineer is seen as a blue collar worker. That's wrong. Nothing gets created, nothing moves, nothing gets made unless you have engineers.
Autumn darkness made driving difficult towards the end. Outright winner was a Keep Bigner from Midhurst Grammar School in Sussex. This extremely quick vehicle was designed and built by a pupil as a GCSE technology project. Its lightweight carbon fibre honeycomb chassis and low drag composite body had been wind tunnel tested, and the computer scoreboard in the pits had shown it leading for most of the day. This high-tech entry showed how the Greenpower project was producing real advances in design and build year on year. In second place was another favourite, the Sussex Trug from the Weald School at Billingshurst, a rural comprehensive with special technology status. To show that staying power is still around, third place was taken by Phoenix from St Bede's School in East Sussex, third in 1999 and winners in 2000. But there were others who were still travelling fast, or more slowly, at the checkered flag, determined to make the finish line in whatever style. They were cheered and cheered again at the prize giving.